Me just making this video is pretty much asking to get clowned on, but I don't really care. I love the meta era of Sonic games. This is not clickbait, this is not a joke. I genuinely believe that the meta era had a great selection of games and it was a pretty decent time to be a Sonic fan. Now, before you get upset and yell, ooh, I gotta prepare myself for this one. Baldy nose hair! Just watch this video and see what I have to say, because I might be able to change your mind on a few things. With that being said, let's get right into the video. So before we start talking about the meta era, you may be asking, what even is the meta era, and why is it even called that? Well, it refers to multiple things, but first let's explain how it got the name. The meta era was said to have begun in 2010 with the release of the game Sonic Colors. This was because the game had a completely different tone from the rest of the series. It was more child-friendly and it felt like a Saturday morning cartoon. A lot of the script for the story in this game was just very self-aware humor, hence the name Meta Era. Meta is when something is referring to itself or the conventions of its genre. This was pretty much Sonic for a whole decade. Every game was full of bad jokes and non-impactful storytelling.
It's been generations since I've seen you.
Which could be a huge issue for anybody who plays Sonic for the story. Me personally, the stories of these games never really bothered me that much. Sure, these stories won't leave an everlasting impression like how Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Unleashed did, but at the end of the day, it got the job done. It told a very simple story just to let you know why the characters are here and what they're doing. Does this mean I think stories are unimportant? No. I just believe that storytelling in a Sonic game could make a great game better and make a bad game worse. Just because the story is childish and annoying doesn't mean that the game sucks. And before anybody says that storytelling is what sets Sonic apart from Mario, is that really true? Is that the honest reason why you play Sonic over Mario? I call BS on that point. You play Sonic over Mario because the game is a fast-paced action platformer that kicks ass. I do understand that Sonic has had better storytelling, and it's great that we are criticizing this. But writing off an entire era of games just because of the storytelling is kind of stupid. However, with that being said, I kinda wanna complain a little bit about the storytelling. I see so many missed opportunities in the stories. Lost World's story had so much potential, Color's story had so much potential, and even Force's story had so much potential. I would love to take a crack at storytelling within these games, because these games had great ideas for storytelling. They were just garbage at writing. Sega, please hire me. I could actually make Lost World's story actually somewhat decent. Except I can't get hired because I haven't made it out of high school yet. So instead, hire my man Ian Flynn over here and actually give him some creative control. There are some other complaints that go under the meta era, such as the aliens appearing in every game and the 2D sections. For the aliens, they could have been handled a lot better, and they obviously didn't belong in Lost World. However, I do not think that the aliens completely ruined these games. It's not that bad. And for the 2D sections, I still don't really see the issue. I think the 2D sections are cool, I guess that's just a preference. Overall though, while the stories may be lacking, I'm about to start praising this era a lot. Everyone says that this era sucks and is garbage, but as far as I can see, we have a really good selection of games that came with this era. Just know that there is a tad bit of bias here because I genuinely do enjoy a lot of these games. We start off with Sonic Colors, that was then followed by Sonic Generations. And you can't really go wrong with these two games. These games are just awesome. They are some of the best 3D Sonic games in the series, and I really appreciate that they exist. If you guys want to know why I love Sonic Colors so much, I made a review for the game, and if you guys want to see that, there's a link down below for that. We also had Sega All-Stars Racing, Sonic Racing Transformed, and Team Sonic Racing. I don't really understand the hate for Team Sonic Racing. Sure, it's not as good as Transformed, but in no way does that mean the game is bad or even mediocre. Anyways, continuing that, I actually like Lost World and I thought it was a pretty decent game. Sure, it has a few rough edges like the story and stealing some elements from Nintendo games, but overall, I think the game was a pretty fun experience. And this is the best game of the era, Sonic Mania came out with the Meta Era. Sonic Mania! There are very few games I would defend to the grave, and Sonic Mania is one of them. I'm serious. You want to go? You want to fight? I'm ready to throw hands, alright? Sonic Mania is dope. Except nobody is throwing hands because nobody wants to mess with the Mania, alright? It's beautiful. So yeah, overall, for the past 10 years, I say that's a pretty good selection of games. I may not have liked Forces, Boom, or Sonic 4, but I think the rest was really good. And honestly, the whole era's discussion is stupid because of multiple reasons. Number 1. Something that you will notice is that the Meta Era has some ups and downs. Just like every single era of Sonic. The Classic Era has released some questionable games, and the Dark Era has also released some interesting titles. Sonic has always had ups and downs. This is not new to the Meta Era. Number 2. People assume that you enjoy the era of Sonic games that you grow up with, which couldn't be further from the truth for me. When I was little, the Dark Era of Sonic games was the ones that I played the most. And a lot of people may not know this, but I really do not like the Dark Era. I think Adventure 1 and 2 was great games, but as soon as they jumped off Sega consoles, it all went downhill. I did not like Heroes, Shadow, Sonic 06, Secret Rings, or Black Knight. The only Sonic team game that I liked from the Dark Era was Sonic Unleashed. I didn't even enjoy the Riders games. However, I love Sonic Rush, and that game came out the same year as, well, this game. That is why I think the whole eras discussion is stupid. There is only good Sonic games and bad Sonic games, and I am a believer that starting with the 2010s, we had a lot of good Sonic games. You know, this whole video idea came to be because I was talking to another content creator about how I just did not like the Dark Era. And quite honestly, I was wondering if I'm being too negative of the Sonic franchise. Well, he said that I'm not negative, it's just that I'm realizing that I like the Meta Era. Which is very true. I love Sonic the Hedgehog and there's always been a lot of great games. I may seem like a hater because I don't enjoy the Dark Era of Sonic games. But the thing is, the same could be said for you. Are you a Sonic hater for disliking the Meta Era and only liking the Dark Era? I don't think so, because everyone plays and enjoys games differently. It's okay to have a difference in opinion. I think everyone needs to be prepared for the future, because the Meta Era fans are real, they just haven't started voicing their opinions yet. Something that not many people may realize is that Sonic is likely about to change a lot with this 30th anniversary. Soon, people will be looking at the Meta Era in retrospect, and will begin to appreciate the things that this era had. Believe it or not, the Dark Era was hated by everyone as well. Sonic fans and the general public hated it. The Dark Era released games like Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 06, and Sonic Unleashed. I love Sonic Unleashed, but at the time, it wasn't very appreciated, to put it kindly. But once the era was over and everyone looked at it in retrospect, the games were then appreciated. The same will happen to the Meta Era, and you need to be ready for that. So at the end of the day, enjoy whatever Sonic games you want. It really doesn't matter and nobody cares. Everybody is a worthless pile of waste. The end. You made it to the end of the video! You're awesome and cool and stuff. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like. I'd really appreciate it and it helps this video get out there to you guys. Also, make sure to comment if you agree or disagree. I'm going to be reading a lot of that, and I'm interested in what you guys have to say. Also, feel free to clown on me in the comments. I'm cool with having a little bit of fun, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure to comment your thoughts and like the video and subscribe, and hit that bell for post notifications on. Anyways, I just want to shout out my channel members. They are the Loganator, Shadow Poser, Sonopedia, The Squeaker Nerd, Super Shaddix Boom, Snicks, Sonic Extreme, Super Saiyan Sonic, Just Kidding and Kidding, JNextV, Scape, Sonic Pip, and Sonic Fan. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. You guys help out with this channel a lot. You guys went out your way to help me, and I can never appreciate that enough. Thank you guys so much. You guys are cool. Anybody else who's cool, make sure to follow my Twitter. Over there, you can talk to me or see my opinions about the franchise. Finally, make sure to join the Discord server down below. We are a very supportive community when it comes to art, so if you make art, make sure to join and leave some of it. We love seeing what you guys create. And if you don't make art, you still gotta join because we're a really active community that loves talking about our favorite Sonic games. Nobody is very hostile there, so you can feel free to express your opinions. Lastly, the VCs tend to be active and I join in there sometimes, so if you want to talk to me or some other awesome people, make sure to join. Anyways, I love you guys. Adios.